Officials deemed the 20-year-old to have run Kimi Raikkonen off the track in his final lap overtake, which saw the young Dutchman steal a third-placed finish. Verstappen was hit with a 5-second deduction and officially placed fourth, adding to Red Bull's unfortunate weekend, which saw Daniel Ricciardo retire early in the race with engine problems. Lewis Hamilton wasn't able to close out the Drivers' Championship in Austin as Sebastian Vettel fought for second, but the stage is set for the Brit to take home his fourth title next week in Mexico. Here's how the world reacted to the 2017 U.S. Grand Prix. Lauda: the worst I've ever seen. F1 legend Niki Lauda slammed the decision to boot Max Verstappen from the podium in a rant aimed directly at the sport stewards. The 68-year-old said the disappointing finish was destroying the sport. "This decision is the worst I've ever seen. He did nothing wrong. We're racing drivers, we're not on a normal road," he said per motorsport.com. "It's ridiculous to destroy the sport with this kind of decision." Lauda poked holes in the stewards' logic, claiming a decision was made last year to hold back from penalizing drivers if their actions were not obviously dangerous. "The stewards were in. Jean Todt asked everybody. Charlie Whiting was there. We were there. And there we agreed all together that unless it is dangerous, the stewards would not interfere," he said. "Very simple. If they drive over each other and go upside down, only then they will come in." It was the beginning of last year. The three-time world champion said he'd be sitting down with officials this year to start it all over again. "Next strategy meeting, we need to bring it up," he said. "Because we cannot do that. It's going too far. There was nothing to interfere with. It was a normal overtaking." Niki Lauda didn't hold back. Source: AFPMAX. "I hope nobody comes next year." Furious Red Bull team principal Christian Horner attacked his driver's appalling penalty and claimed it robbed all of the fans minutes after the race. But it was the 20-year-old who spat the most fire from the Red Bull camp after the mess. "We had a really great race, but with those stupid decisions you really kill the sport," Verstappen said. "It's one idiot steward out there which always makes decisions against me." Verstappen slammed the inconsistency of the stewards, claiming different areas of the track were treated with differing levels of scrutiny. "At the end of the day, everybody is running wide everywhere. There are no track limits," he said. "At turn 9 you can run wide. At turn 19 you can go off the track and nobody will say anything. It's the same with Valtteri Bottas. I went for a move, and he continued outside the track. He came back. I really had to pass him, and nothing has been done against that. While he definitely gained advantage, if he made the track he would have been behind me." Verstappen said the penalty in front of millions of viewers was tarnishing the sport's reputation. "It's not good for the crowd," he said. "I really hope next year nobody is coming, because like this the sport doesn't make sense." Not happy. Source: AFPRAIKKONENS. Surprising admission. Kimi Raikkonen admitted he was oblivious as to why Verstappen was slapped with a race-breaking penalty. "I have no idea what happened with Verstappen or why he got the penalty," Raikkonen said per motorsport.com. "I had no idea what happened to him apart from he got past me at the second last corner. Obviously I was disappointed just after the race when I thought I had finished fourth, but there was some issue with Max. I got to go on the podium but didn't see it. I don't know where he went. I saw in my mirror and I was a bit surprised. At that speed, I was a bit pissed off. He got past me." Verstappens dad goes for the jugular. Max Verstappen's father Josh took to Twitter to slam his son's 5-second penalty, which cost him a podium finish. The 45-year-old former F1 star accused the FIA of being the Ferrari international assistant after a race. "This is bullshit. Sorry. This sucks." Josh Verstappen at Mavic 09 October 22, 2017. "Shame on you FIA." Josh Verstappen at Mavic 09 October 22, 2017. "Alonso, I couldn't believe it. Out 2017 go." But source: if Fernando Alonso is having a season to forget. The two-time world champion was forced out of his 8th race of the year with another power failure after a solid qualifying weekend saw him start at 8th on the grid next to Carlos Sainz. The 36-year-old admitted he was happy with the weekend overall but was dumbfounded by yet another mechanical flop from his McLaren. "I'm very happy with how the weekend went on a personal level. I think the level this weekend was sublime, both in qualifying and in the race," he said per motorsport.com. "The championship standings don't reflect that. It doesn't change much for me to be 12th or 17th in the championship, but on merit I think we should be a lot higher up. The engine was losing power and failing and I couldn't believe it. In Japan you start last, you are running 15th or 16th after the penalty and nothing happens. The engine works perfectly all race.